Okay, I'm on my Blood Elf Monk, and I'm actually level 22 now, but at level 20, I got a quest that says Peak of Serenity. Begin your training. It is a monk-specific quest, and you get one of these every 10 levels, I want to say, but it starts at 20. And it tells you to go to the Peak of Serenity, which is actually in Pandaria and Kun-Lai Summit. Alright, as a low level, there's totally no way that you're going to get to Kun-Lai Summit without lots of dying. So, they were very nifty, and they gave you this Zen Pilgrimage to take you there. So you look in your spell book, and at level 20, you got this spell, Zen Pilgrimage. It's got a 30-minute cooldown. It takes you to the Peak of Serenity, so it's like your monk-specific portal. Only you can use it. You can't share it with anybody else. It takes you straight to Pandaland, so you can go do your monk training. So I already put mine down on my spell bar where it's handy to use it. So I'm going to use my Zen Pilgrimage and go to the Peak of Serenity so I can complete this quest. Now the good thing about the monk quest, or the Zen Pilgrimage thing for the monks, is that it gives you an experience buff. So even if you don't have the specific quest for it, say we just landed up here in the monk temple thing, take a little bit to load, and so this is like a freebie. Complete the quest, ta-da, you're done, you completed a quest. And then he gives you this begin your training, and as a reward you're gonna get to choose from several staffs. And this is the experience buff, Enlightenment. Increases your experience gained by 50%, lasts for an hour. Alright, so I'm going to accept my quest. And I'm going to go down here to the training grounds. Down the steps here. And I spec her as Windwalker for the purpose of doing this video, because I have a friend who has a Windwalker monk. I prefer, technically for myself, the Brewmaster, but Windwalker is for DPS, so if you're not gonna want to do that, then that's fine. So, ta-da, he's got a little chat bubble over his head. So you're gonna go over here and you're gonna talk to him. You see all these different ones around the training grounds here that get the camera angle out of the way. So they're all around. This is training grounds at Kun-Lai Summit, Pandaland. Really pretty. Reminiscent of Mount Everest and all that. So you go over here and talk to Master Cheng, and he says,
Next one is
do you
on
want to
you.
challenge him? And you're like, yeah, I want to challenge you. So he takes his time, his very sweet time, walking out here to the middle, and gives you a few little pointers here. And I'm going to intentionally do this wrong the first time. On purpose. I'm going to do it wrong. So he comes out here to the middle, and he's going to tell you to bow to him so they can start. So if you just stand here and don't do anything, you're like, bow to him, what do I do, how do I bow? And you just stand here, eventually, I think, if I remember right, he's going to start attacking you. He bowed. Okay, he turned red. Alright, so I attacked him once, and I'm just kind of standing there doing an auto attack. And he says, he's burning you alive, move! And you're like, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do, how do I move? And you kind of stand there. Okay, he just beat the tar out of you because he burnt you up. I'm gonna heal myself. Okay, so you're a monk. You have self-heals. Regardless of your spec, you're going to get this surging mist at fairly low level. I don't remember exactly when it is, but it's a low level. Like 7 or something like that. Maybe 10. But anyway, you've had it for a while. So you've at least got 1 heal. And you also have a res, by the way. So, I did it wrong. On purpose. Alright, you have 2 spells as a Windwalker Monk at level 20 that can get the heck out of Dodge in a hurry. So, you've got the Flying Serpent Kick, which takes you... I'm going to point me this way so I don't fly off the mountainside. It takes you as far as you want to go until you hit it again. And it has a 25-second cooldown. So that one will get you the heck out of Dodge in a big hurry. And it gets you a long ways away. So that's 1. And then you also have your little roll. And that one only rolls you... Excuse me. That one only rolls you a little ways. And you get 2 charges. It'll roll you far enough to get out of the way. You got 2 charges that take a little while to recharge, so I'm going to let them both recharge so I've got them available. So, I'm going to go back over here to talk to Master Cheng.
Welcome.
And I'm going to do it right this time.
There is no
Not better, because that'd be embarrassing. So I know he's going to walk out here to the middle, so I'm just going to go trot my little happy self back out here and wait on him. And he's telling you, as a monk, your reflexes are among the your greatest resources. Often the ability to think and move quickly can save your life. So he's already given you the heads up. You're fixing to have to move. So make sure you have your move spells ready. So he's going to come out here and he's going to say bow to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do the emote to bow. /bow. And that goes ahead and gets it started. We'll attack him. Do some stuff. And then when he does this burning thing, I just got the heck out of Dodge. Yeah, I went too far, but anyway. Now, he didn't burn me no more. So I'm going to keep attacking him.
Not ready yet.
Now, see, I just gave him the beat down. I beat him. Master Cheng's training completed. Now, he did do me some damage. So I'm going to heal myself back up. And you turn it back in at the top of the hill where you started. And while you're down here, I'm going to stand over here in the middle so you can see what you're doing. While you're down here, scroll out, get the big picture. If you're right in the middle, the left set of stairs has a little bridge that goes off over yonder somewhere. And then the right set of stairs is the way I came down. So that goes straight back up to where you turn in the monk quest. Or you can go up here, and I'm just going to mount on my little chopper deal. And you don't have to worry about running into them. They're not going to do any damage unless you're actually in the middle of the training. So I'm going to go up here to the one next to the bridge. And there's these nifty little tents here. This one on the right is your gear repair guy.
Hello.
And sells. So if your gear got messed up because you didn't do it right, you can come over here and fix your gear and sell stuff or whatever.
Jade Circle.
And this one over here in the middle is your botanist. So if you're herbalism or inscription, you can do some training here. And they're going to have some recipes or stuff that you're not going to get other places. And this guy here is your leatherworker and skinner. So I'm going to, since I'm a leatherworker, I'm going to go ahead and get these. And I'm also a skinner, so I'm going to see if I need any skinning training. Nope, I'm good. Alright, and then you come over here to the Brewmaster. And he has cooking training, so yeah, I don't have anything for him there. I mean, she, not he.
Oh, hello.
And what brews do you have available? Alright, so you've got, at each level, you have different things that are going to be available. So you have the Serpent Brew that's going to give you health and mana. Of course, if you're a Windwalker, you don't need mana, or if you're Brewmaster, you don't need mana, but anyway, it's there for you, it doesn't matter. And you get intellect. Okay, clearly, as a Windwalker or Brewmaster, you don't need intellect, so okay, I don't need that one. So that would be for your Mistweaver. Alright, so, and they're kind of clued you in here by Serpent, because Serpent is what the Mistweaver, they get the Serpent statue and the Serpent buff thing that stands for the something Jade Serpent. as a Windwalker, you have the stance of the Fierce Tiger, and as a Brewmaster, you have the stance of the Sturdy Ox, I think it is. So you have your Serpent Brew for your Mistweaver, Tiger Brew for your Windwalker. So this is going to give you health and mana, which you don't need, but it also gives you an agility gain. And let me see, where was the... Okay, there's not an Ox Brew. Brewmasters use agility, so this would be what you would use for your agility, your Brewmaster as well. So as you gain levels, this one's available for up to level 20. So as you gain levels, you're going to have access to these other brews that give you a little bit higher stats. Up until level 80 is your max level that they're going to give you brews here. Because by that time you're about ready to go to Pandaland anyway, you make your own dang brews. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stock up. They stack in lots of 20. So I'm going to go ahead and grab me 20. So put them in my bag. Since I have small bags, I'm only going to get 20.
Farewell.
And go back up these steps. Goes to the other side of the temple thing where he is. Shrine, not temple. And I'm going to turn in my quest.
Greetings, wanderer.
And I have an heirloom staff, so I don't need either one of these. I think they're going to all be the same. Nope, actually this is 2085, this is 2069. So you can see this one is the Mistweaver and this one is the Brewmaster Windwalker. So I am going to pick this one just because it sells for slightly more, so I'm just going to sell it because I don't care. And then he gives you the enlightenment that lasts an hour.
Next one is on me.
And ta-da, he says practice makes perfect. So he gives you another quest to go back down.
There is no hurry.
And the reward, I didn't leave it up there enough. The reward is the same thing, you get enlightenment for an hour. Okay, so I've already got my enlightenment for an hour, so I'm not going to do that one right now. I've already got it. An hour is an hour. So I'm going to get an experience boost just for coming up here to Kun-Lai Summit, Peak of Serenity, and doing my monk quest. This is a daily quest. Once you reach level 20, you can come up here every day, use your little Zen Pilgrimage, come to the Peak of Serenity, talk to Master Height, get your quests, go beat whoever it is down there. You're going to get different ones at different times. It's not always going to be the same one, and as you go along, they're going to teach you how to use the various different spells that you get along the way. So it's actually really helpful to get you to learn how to do stuff. And then you also have your monk trainer, so if you needed to reset talents or specialization or something like that, you've got your monk trainer right there handy. And handy dandy, you also have your portal to, I forgot I was on a horde, your portal to Orgrimmar and Stormwind. So you can kind of skirt around your portal jockey kind of thing, take your Zen Pilgrimage up to the shrine here at Kun-Lai, do your thing, go back to Orgrimmar, do whatever you want to do. Say you wanted to transmog or something, you go to Orgrimmar, do your transmog, or Stormwind if you're Alliance, do your transmog, and then take your Zen Pilgrimage return, and it's going to take you back to where you started from. So you kind of get like a freebie portal. So I don't actually have any need to go to Orgrimmar, so I'm just going to go ahead and take my portal back to Ghostlands, where I was. Now it's going to dump you off in a graveyard somewhere near where you were. So I didn't actually start out right here. I was inside one of the retreats or something, but it just kind of dumps you off close to where you were. So anyhow, that's the gist of monk training.